What's going on YouTube? I'm back with another reaction video. Today I'm going to be reacting to Lost by Avenged Sevenfold. I decided to react to this song because it is the last song on their self-titled album that I have not heard, which means after I react to this song, I will be able to react to the entire self-titled album all in one video, just to get that full effect of listening to the entire album as a whole, which I love doing. And speaking of, I now have reacted to every song from the Waking the Fallen album as well, except for the very first one, which was like a minute and a half long. I think it was Waking the Fallen, right? That's what it was called. Yeah, the very first song of the Waking the Fallen album is the song Waking the Fallen. It's a minute and 42 long, and I wasn't going to make like a specific video for that one, or a designated video for that one, because I'm like, I'll just listen to that before I listen to the whole album, because I feel like it's just an introduction to the album anyways. So I'm going to react to Lost right now, and then after that I will probably react to the entire Waking the Fallen album, and then maybe a couple videos in between that and the full self-titled album. And if you are still listening, I just made a Patreon account, and on that Patreon I'm going to be doing special requests from you guys, as well as stuff that I really want to listen to. For example, Sleep Token. I really want to react to Sleep Token, but I'm also worried about Avenged Sevenfold specifically on my YouTube channel. So I will be posting certain reactions specifically on Patreon for whoever wants to subscribe to my Patreon. So I'll leave a link to that in the description, but bear with me because I've never used Patreon before, so it might take me a little bit to figure it out, but I've already reacted to the full Even in Arcadia album by Sleep Token. If you want to go check that out, it's a really good one. I really enjoyed doing that. So link to my Patreon in the description. Go check it out after this if you want to. Now this is Lost by Avenged Sevenfold. Turn it up. Harmonization, dual guitars, love it. Okay. That ride. Wow, this is fast. Oh. What is going on? Oh, wow. Oh. I already think I know what this is about, which, this is going to be one of those songs where I'm just going to talk through the whole thing. I can't do that. I can do that, but I shouldn't do it for all the videos, but maybe that's what you're here for. So I'm going to do it anyway. Centuries pass and still the same. I feel like I already know what this is about. The title is Lost, and I feel like it's already talking about just us as a species, just humans, and how history has played out so far and how we repeat the same things just in a slightly different way. Wow, there's not really much more I can say about that. War in our blood, some things never change. Like, there's always been war, there always has been war, and it seems like there always will be war because we just repeat history over and over and over. Anyways.
Justify your pain. The end is knocking. The end is knocking.
Yeah. Wow. Wow. That was honestly, this is super interesting. This is why Avenged Sevenfold intrigues me so much, because they literally travel through time with their songs. You could listen to, for example, their Life Is But a Dream album. They're very experimental with their sounds, and like is it called a vocoder? Is that what you put your voice through? That's what Jimmy was doing with his voice there. He was kind of like backing up M. Shadow's vocals, but his voice had some sort of filter on it.
It surrounds us.
Yeah, that right there, that most of us just ain't right, when Jimmy said it after Matt said it. Yeah, that's really interesting. That literally sounds like something they would do in their Life Is But a Dream album. But this album was like way before that, which is really interesting. So cool. To our fate. I love that. It's so fast. Yeah, exactly. Quick little solo. Wow, that's interesting. With peace of mind so hard to find, we're dwelling on the drastic signs. They're so poetic and prophetic, prolific, all of the above. I don't know. With peace of mind so hard to find, yeah, I feel like it's getting harder and harder. And this was, when was this in 2008, this album? 2007. This album came out in 2007. I was 5 years old. Another way to numb our mind. There's so many ways for us to numb our mind, whether it be alcohol, drugs. Now, social media is a huge one. It's one of the biggest, it's got to be the biggest one. Just technology, like our phones. We are just completely numb, and like our attention spans are gone. As you close your eyes tonight and pray for a better life, you'll see it flying helplessly away. Dude, praying for a better life, it seems like such a feeble attempt. Is that the right word? Feeble? It honestly seems, they used a really good word there. Helpless, it flying helplessly away. To an extent, it seems helpless sometimes to ask for a better life or to hope for that, I guess. I don't know. I feel like better life isn't really exactly the word I'm looking for. Just that history will change and we won't repeat the same mistakes. You can pray for a better life or whatever, or just hope that your life will get better. But in the grand scheme of things, when it comes to wars and stuff like that, it just seems like there is no use in even hoping it will get better or it will ever just stop and that we won't be at war with somebody at some time. It seems like no matter what we do, there's always some sort of predicament or some sort of issue that we're constantly fighting for, and I don't know what else to say. Yeah. Yes. There's so much hate in this world. There is so much hate, and it's like, it's unreasonable how much hate is just all over the place. People can't just get along. People can't just forget about, like, race is a big thing. People can't just get over differences, you know what I mean? Doesn't matter if it's race or if it's religion or if it's political beliefs. Like, there's so much divide, and it's like, dude, just get over it. Like, is it really that you're gonna put that much energy into the color of somebody's skin or what that person wants to, who they want to vote for? Like, just zoom out and understand how small we are and realize that everybody's gonna die. Everybody, this is all leading to one place. Nobody is coming out of this alive. Not one single person. It is all going to end. So why don't you focus on yourself and the people you love and stop worrying about other people's opinions and other people's opinions of you, especially. And I think the biggest way to do that is just take 100% self-accountability and just fix what you can do to change and do what you can to personally not spread any more hate. You can't really control what other people do, and it's honestly not even worth trying. There's only so much that you can actually control, and anything outside of that, there's no need to spread hate. There's no need to judge other people for what they believe or whatever, because in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't affect you. So don't worry about it. We're in a world, especially social media has influenced this heavily. Everybody thinks their opinion matters. And I'm no different. I'm not saying like my opinion matters. No, my opinion doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. Nobody's opinion matters in the grand scheme of things. I think people let words have way too much power, and it turns into not just words. It goes from words, and because people let words mean so much to them, they take it to a physical level. So for example, like war or like physical violence or even just more verbal confrontation, I guess. Yeah, everywhere we turn, more hatred surrounds us. It's all over the place, and it seems to be unavoidable because history repeats itself. People don't learn. Everything's led by pride, and some people just can't look past that and realize that what other people say about them doesn't matter, and what you say about other people matters just as much. So just why spread the hate at all? I don't know. This is my 2 cents. But my 2 cents don't matter. So do what you want with them. Give them power and learn from it. Or if you disagree, then whatever. I don't care. You do you. That did not seem like a 5-minute song. It seemed pretty quick, actually. So that was Lost by Avenged Sevenfold. I love the meaning behind it. I love the message that they try to deliver. And what can I say? It's just Avenged Sevenfold. Like, at the end of the day, that's just what they do. That's why I love their music. I love the meanings behind their music. I love the messages that they try to spread, and I love their delivery of said messages. They have such a poetic way and creative way of explaining their point of view, and it's a very valid point of view. I don't have anything else to say that I haven't already said multiple times in this video. Yeah, absolutely great. So yeah, link to the original video will be in the description, as well as links to my Patreon if you want to go check that out and support me over there. I would very much appreciate it. Like I mentioned, I already have a reaction posted on my Patreon of a full album reaction of Sleep Token, which is even in Arcadia. That is one of my favorite albums right now. It was an absolute masterpiece. If you want to go check that out, I really enjoyed doing that. But yeah, on my Patreon, I'm going to be doing all sorts of exclusive reactions that won't be on this channel, at least not for a long time anyway, until I'm done with Avenged Sevenfold. So yeah, link to that in the description if you want to check that out. I would very much appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.